Hey yo, what's up people? It's your boy fucking bugging. Is it fucking bugging? It's your boy Prime Sovereign. Okay. It's your boy Prime Sovereign. No big introductions. Because you already know who it is, so I don't feel like the big introductions are needed right now. So, what is today's plan? What should I be doing right now? What should I be doing right now? My timetable says I should be studying either business, science, or history. But I'm in a critical point where I think that I don't have to study history, because history is just the past and I'm looking forward to the future. So I'll just look into business and science. So let's put 40 minutes. Though I don't have money to pay for the electric bill, I don't know how I'm going to survive with this kind of I'm in a situation that I don't have. I'm literally dead broke. Literally dead broke. I don't know what to do, bro. I don't know what to do. I'm just thinking out loud. I'm just thinking out loud of what I could possibly start doing. Because what I need is not a lot of money. Or I only need like 1,000 in a day. $10 in a day. How can I be able to generate $10 in a day? If I'm able to generate $10 in a day, then in a week I'm able to pay the rent. Then in like 4 days I will be able to pay my monthly food. Then let's say we have to work for 3 weeks. Is it 3 weeks? We have to work almost for 2 weeks. Exactly 2 weeks. 14 days. If we are able to make $140 per month, then that is a lot of money that can sustain us. $140, that is about 20,000. 20,000. But the way it is not a difficult thing to do. I just have to find a strategy, a product to sell, and people who I'm going to sell it to. And I think that is one of the most difficult thing. Not difficult thing. It's just that I'm not really engaged with anything, because I think that nothing is difficult. It is just that you don't have the knowledge, or you haven't engaged with that knowledge. You haven't encountered that knowledge before. And so I think we have for now. I think For now, I think that I am the one. I don't have any kind of problems. I am the only one who's bringing myself this kind of problems. So this is my John. This is Angelo. This is Angelo. This is my best friend. Remember him? We made a video back then. Okay, I don't know if we ever made a video, but remember him. So I said that I'm going to take him everywhere that I went, and I felt like taking him, but it reached on a point where I didn't really do that. So I kind of felt bad for him because in the middle of this I abandoned him. What do I want to tell you? So the reason, the moment that, okay, Angelo appeared in my life in a critical moment where I was so much into spirituality and enlightenment. I was really discovering and expanding my mind on topics that I have never had before, and on controversial topics that most people won't dare even utter. They won't speak out loud. So today I will be telling you what enlightenment encompasses. So we have like 20 things. These are concrete. You have to really understand them intimately, because you don't. If you say you are enlightened and you don't know any of these, then you have a problem. You are not enlightened. You are just having that peer pressure of being enlightened or something. The first thing you should know about the occult. Understand the light and the dark. Understand the light and the dark. You know what is the occult? Occult is just it's a body of science which is not widely recognized by the general population. There are types of knowledge. There is esoteric knowledge and exoteric knowledge. Esoteric and exoteric. So the occult, you see, what you really understand about the information you have about religion and cults, and I don't know, football, I don't know, science, I don't know, that is exoteric. But when you come into the occult, that is esoteric. Esoteric is that knowledge that is not widely recognized, or maybe is very controversial, and most people are not open-minded to really even comprehend the concept and understand the flow. So you have to understand what is dark and what is light. You have to understand both sides, not just kuegemea side moja. The second thing you should know the truth is singular and the truth is objective. When you try to use the object subject paradigm, you really have to understand that the truth will always be objective. Subjective, okay, the truth can be subjective, but that is what you want to believe in, and we have no problem with that. It is your life and you can do whatever you want, but to come up with something to present out there, it has to be out there, it has to be objective, and it doesn't change. The truth is linear. We either accept it or don't accept it. Accept it, ignore. Accept it, ignore. Acknowledge, ignore. So, the third thing is knowing the true self and understanding its connection to all. You see, learning and knowing the true self. The true self, I don't want to go into specifics because I haven't really understand this, because yesterday night, that is when I came across this, because it has been a while since I looked at this book and the information which is in here. I know it's a good amount of information, but what I was trying to say is that it has been a while because I abandoned him, and I came back yesterday. So the true self, that is the person, your conscious I, the I. You are not even the I. You are much. I don't know. I don't want to go into details because I haven't really understand it myself. But if I get there, if I haven't reached the enlightenment, I'm just looking forward to it. I'm just accepting, being open-minded to learn what I have to learn. So the fourth thing is knowing that neither the physical nor spiritual realities precede each other. The physical is as much as real as the spiritual real. The spiritual real is just as real as the physical real. Let me tell you where most people go wrong here. I really understand this intimately. You see, when you are told that, okay, someone started studying or went into spirituality until they lost their minds, they went mad. No, they didn't go mad. They just believed the spiritual realm was more real than the physical realm. Okay, we are gonna die, but it doesn't mean that this body is not real. And because I'm here right now, I'm in the physical realm, and when I sleep, that is it is me in my head and my fiction of my imagination. It doesn't mean that spiritual realm is not real. Everything exists, and you have to acknowledge that to balance it. You have to be in equilibrium so that you don't lose your mind. Most people lose their minds by thinking that, okay, everything is physical. You are lost if you ever think about the world that way. And those people who go mad or maybe start doing things that are not even understandable, comprehensible, they have lost their minds because they think that the spiritual realm precedes over the physical realm. That is what it means. That is being enlightened. Being enlightened is not being spiritually. You have to balance it. The fifth thing is being out of ego identification and ego attachment. The ego is the enemy. That is what they say, but I don't think that is it. Everything we have or everything we in the body has its own usefulness, and it is going to be useful somehow at some point in your life. So, but you shouldn't be attached to anything. Not you are there. The self. You have to understand about the self. The self and its connection to all. How do you connect to the physical realm? How do you connect to the spiritual realm? What is an ego? What is a persona? What do I have? You can't really know yourself if you don't really try to understand yourself first of all. You can't be fixated and not trying to see all of your angles. It is just like a prism. It is a prism. Let's say a multi-angled object. It has a lot of angles. but you try to look at one angle and say, okay, now this angle, because this is the first one I encountered and most people believe that it is this one, then every other person who contradicts me is out of their mind, has lost it, they don't know what they are saying, they are worshiping the devil or something. You have to detach from that ego. The sixth thing is exercising discernment and judgment. Exercising discernment and judgment. Most people say, okay, leave God, judgment to God. How can you leave judgment to God? Judge everyone as you see fit. Judge everyone as you see fit. But I'm not that familiar about the concept. I'll have to say I'll go to look at it deeply, and a few in the near future, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, maybe next year, maybe 500 years from now, I will come and tell you what I really meant by that. The seventh thing is being mentally free from all religions and cults. Being mentally free from all human designed systems. These systems are made there to enslave you and to benefit one person. And if you can't be on the other side of the equation, you are gonna suffer. And if you are on the bad side of the equation, that is being enslaved, you are going to suffer too. So what you have to do is that physically you cannot escape from any system, but mentally you can escape. That is why I'm saying that you have to be mentally free from every kind of system. I think I'm going to reach number 10, and then the rest we are going to talk on another video, because I don't know whether this camera is going to has enough battery power to last me for more than that, for more 20 minutes to come. So, knowing there's no such thing as knowledge which is negative. That is the 8. The 8th point you have to understand in order to be enlightened is knowing that there is no such thing as knowledge, and knowledge which is negative. Every knowledge is just there, and every information is just there to be discerned. You are the only one who's going to decide what is real, what is negative, and what is positive. So, but in order to learn and be enlightened, you have to be open-minded to every kind of knowledge. Because you find that most knowledge that you are presented and most information you have been presented with, it has some agendas behind it. It has its own philosophy, and what the person who chose it for you really wanted to get out of the information, or maybe to control you, maybe to put you in a certain situation. There's not, to really understand yourself, you have to get out of that mentality that some information is bad, some language is bad. There's no bad language if it really exists. So, number 9, knowing the causal factors that have led to the current human condition. Knowing your history and the real history and the factors that have led to the human condition that we are in right now. I haven't quite understand that well, so I'll just have to jump through that. Okay. Lastly, understanding and living in harmony with natural law. What is natural law? What is natural law? Natural law. I'm trying to look for natural law. What is natural law? Yeah. So natural is something which is inherent or related to spirit, having a basis in nature. Having is something which is inherent, having a basis in nature, reality and truth. It is not man-made. See, and it is not caused by humankind. That is what is called that is natural. So, what is a law? A law is an existing condition which is binding and immutable. Cannot be changed. So what is the working definition? A working definition is that what is natural law? It is a universal, non-man-made, binding and immutable, cannot be changed conditions that govern the consequences of behavior. So, natural law is a body of universal spiritual laws which act as the governing dynamics of consciousness. It doesn't care about me or anyone. So, basically, I'm hoping that this lesson today has been very educative and very helpful. It is going to help you to become enlightened and really comprehend and understand what enlightenment entails. Because most people think that follow this mainstream form of enlightenment or this ego attachment to I am enlightened. I know something that most people don't. You're not enlightened. You have to go out there and really understand the world. The moment you're going to become enlightened is the moment you die. But for now, the journey is the journey, and the process is the destination. So, peace out. Let me before I close the chapter, let me give you a clear. So, enlightenment. If you didn't get it and you lost most of the points, I'm going to give you up to number 10. Then the rest I'm going to give you later on. So if I am moving too fast, you can pause the video, rewind the video, go back and try to really resonate with what I just told you. Because this kind of information, you are not going to find it out there. You are never going to find it anywhere else. Because I am the prime sovereign. I am the one who's going to liberate Africa. And if you miss out, you're missing on something which is bigger than you. So, peace out.